Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of another ICANN Media podcast. I'm your host, Rob Hislop. We are at the Global Petroleum Show, and right now, behind us here, we've got one of the largest displays here at the Global Petroleum Show. And to talk about it is Colton Hoffman. And Colton, you're with Challenger Technical Services, and this truck back here is yours.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm one of the directors of the company.
So tell me about this truck, because we've had a couple of people tell us that it's quite special.
Yeah, the truck is designed to combine a bunch of different units all into one. We've tried to see a need in the market for in remedial cementing, and the fact that most units are kind of separated and they're meant for larger operations. Well, we found a niche market where less equipment's required, and we found a way to put it all into one truck.
So how is it you're able to combine what might need 3 or 4 trucks and you're able to do it on one?
We kind of found advancements in hydraulics, and we used alloys extensively, aluminum, and we were able to reduce the weight of the unit to a point where it can have a usable payload and be able to do everything on the one truck.
So how did you come up with this idea, or why did you come up with this idea?
I guess we saw the need in the market for I guess to downsize and reduce the environmental impact of the current units that would do it, and yeah, it's been working great for us.
Tell us how much easier it would be to use this vehicle as opposed to 3 or 4 others, especially if you're heading into a remote location to do some work.
Yeah, I mean the environmental impact is a lot less. Just the fact there's less trucks on the road and less carbon emissions going to the site. It's a lot easier to get the truck on site, and once it's there, it just reduces the amount of personnel required, and I guess just makes the whole operation easier.
So how long have you had this in operation?
4 years now, actually, yeah.
And how many trucks have you got?
This is our 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a demand, it's obviously a downturn in the oil industry right now, which would mean that perhaps they'd want to have one vehicle do the work of 4, but it might be a difficult time to sell this sort of idea as well.
Yeah, I mean it's been a steady struggle, I guess, and it's been slow, but we're just trying to make our way through, and we find that the efficiencies that the unit provide kind of makes up for the downturn, I guess, and makes it make sense.
We hear a lot of people talking about their products and how they're environmentally friendly. They leave a smaller footprint and stuff. I'm not going to say that everybody I talk to that mentions that seems younger, but that seems to be key with a lot of the younger generation today in the industry. Are you finding that as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think the way the market is that when younger people are entering, they're just trying to find ways to do things different and find their place in the market. So I guess one of the best ways to do that is try to make things more efficient and use some of the newer technologies that are out there that they're familiar with anyways, and make it work.
Colton, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're watching ICANN Media here at the Global Petroleum Show.